Om Shanti. Today's Murli, 25th March 2022. Om Shanti, Dada from Madhuban. Essence for Murli. Sweet children, the Father is your Father, teacher, and Guru. The Father is your Father, teacher, and Guru. Belong to Him while alive and become threaded in the rosary around His neck. Sweet children, the Father is your Father, teacher, and Guru. Belong to Him while alive and become threaded in the rosary around His neck. Question: on the basis of which faith do you children become firm Brahmins? Answer: the first faith you have is that whatever you can see with your eyes, including your bodies, is old, that this world is very dirty and, and not worth living in. We receive our inheritance of the new world from the Father. On the basis of this faith, you belong to the Father and you die to this old world and your old bodies while alive. You have the faith that it is only from the Father that you receive the kingdom of the world. Song: to live in your land and to die in your land. Om Shanti. Children, sing this song: to live in your land and to die in your land. मरना तेरी गली में, जीना तेरी गली में. Those whose intellects have turned to stone sing this song in order to become those with divine intellects. There is also a worldly song which goes: the stones sang a song. Those stones do not sing a song, but human beings with stone intellects sing songs. You have now received godly intellects. God has given His children intellects. When we belong to God, we forget the whole world, including our bodies, because when we belong to God, we forget the whole world, including our bodies, because this world is not worth living in. It is very dirty and there are lots of problems in it. There is a lot of mundane business. There is no happiness here, and this is why we become threaded in the garland around your neck. We have the faith that we are the souls and that we belong to you. Therefore, our hearts are removed from the old world and old bodies, because we also know that we are to receive our inheritance of the new world from you. We are here to receive our inheritance of the new world from the God. Until you have this faith, you cannot become Brahmins, belong to the Father while alive. Only the incorporeal Father is called Baba. You are our Father, Teacher, Sadguru. You are also the one who gives us instant visible fruit. You are the one who, as the Father, gives us our inheritance of the kingdom of the world. In the form of the teacher, you give us all the knowledge of Brahmand and the beginning, the middle, and the end of the whole world. In the form of Sadguru, you will take us back with you to the land of liberation and then send us into liberation in life. Baba will go back with you. You are our true Sadguru. Those gurus do not take anyone back with them. They don't even know about the path to liberation or liberation in life. Those people call the Father omnipresent. And so, who would give us inheritance? Whom would they all whom would they call God? You children know that you now belong to the incorporeal Shiv Baba. Our body consciousness has now broken. We are now following your directions, you say. Remove your intellects from the bodily relations. Have the faith that you are the souls and remember me. When your souls leave your bodies, when you die, the whole world is dead to you. When your souls leave your bodies, when you die, the whole world will be dead to you. There are no relations until you enter your mother's womb again, and there is no world for you. You are completely separate from this world. The father now says, children, forget everything while alive and belong to just me. I will take you back with me. This world is going to end. Deities never come into the impure world. People clean everything before they invoke Lakshmi. However, this is not the golden age that Lakshmi would come. In that case, there where would Narayan come from? We have Why have they shown Mahalakshmi with four arms? No one understands that. That is a dual form. There cannot be anyone with the four arms as in the picture of deities they have created. In that case, there should also they should also show two faces. They would never show four legs because there cannot be such human beings. It is all for explaining to others that dual form is of Lakshmi and Narayan, and that's why they are having four hands. If they were separate, they would have two arms and two legs each. The father says, first of all, inspire them to have the faith that your father is the father, teacher, guru, and he will take all of us back home. That one does not have any disciplines, any disciples, etc. The one doesn't have any disciples, etc., who would give you knowledge after he goes, or who would take you back with them. The father explains, you now have to return home because the play is coming to an end. The father explains, you now have to return home because the play is coming to an end. The father says, I am the best over of salvation and purifier of all. I am the death of all deaths. मैं कालों का काल हूँ. They have the visions of the demons of death because they continue to commit sin, and so they experience punishment for that. However, there are no demons of death. A soul sheds a body and takes another. When a soul receives punishment in a womb, he cries. He cries out in distress. First of all, inspire the children to have the faith that the one is our father, teacher, Sadguru, and only that one has to be remembered. There is also only one creator. There aren't 10 or 100 creators, or nor are there 10 words. Children says, Baba, I will become a garland around your neck. Then our rosary of Rudra will be created. At this time, you Brahmins are effort makers. Your rosary cannot be created because you were Om and because you climb and fall. द गार्लैंड ऑफ ब्राह्मणों की माला कभी बन नहीं सकती क्योंकि ब्राह्मण नीचे गिरते चढ़ते उतरते हैं. Your rosary cannot be created because you climb and fall. You know that you will become the garland of Baba and then the garland of Vishnu. First of all, your incorporeal rosary will go to the supreme abode and then the corporeal rosary will go to the land of Vishnu. People do not know about these things. Children say, we belong to you while alive. Otherwise, corporeal human beings adopt corporeal human beings. Here, incorporeal Shiv Baba adopts you incorporeal souls. Through Brahma, he says, O souls, you belong to me. He does not say, you corporeal beings belong to me. He says, O souls, you belongs to me. Here, the incorporeal souls say to the incorporeal one, I belong to you. However, Those people who adopts others see their bodies. They don't even consider themselves to be souls. What would they receive if a brother adopts a brother? Here, the father adopts you in order to receive you the inheritance. Here, the Father, the Supreme Father, God, adopts you to in order to give you the inheritance of heaven. These are very deep matters. Those who study very well will be able to make these things sit in their intellects. The incorporeal Father says, renounce the consciousness of your bodies and belong to me. The incorporeal Father says, renounce the consciousness of your bodies and belong to me. I will take you back with me to the incorporeal world. The Krishna's soul cannot be called the supreme soul. That soul takes the full 84 births, and God is the only one who comes just for one birth in a cycle of 5,000 years. There was the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. The king is the king and the queen is the queen. Each one has received his own individual part. They take 84 births. It is not a matter of just one. Everyone has to take rebirth. You children have to explain how the cycle of 84 births continues. When you speak of 8.4 million births, everything is spoiled. You wouldn't even be able to remember anything of hundreds of thousands of years. You now remember everything. Today the world is corrupt and tomorrow it will be elevated. Today's world is corrupt and tomorrow's world it will be elevated. We will we can also write just like the Shastriji wrote. We will definitely create a new India. However, New India can only exist in the New World. There are no religions apart from the deity religion, and deity religion will be based only just on humanity. So, humanity will be the religion in the New World. We will be There will be one God, one world, one family. So, it will be only one godly family. There are now many religions in Bharat. There are many types of branches and twigs. All of those are of the end period. It has been shown that Lakshmi and Narayan have now become Brahma and Saraswati. Then Brahma and Saraswati will become Lakshmi and Narayan. That is why they show Vishnu emerging from Brahma and Brahma emerging from Vishnu. You are now becoming part of the clan of Vishnu. The mercury of happiness will rise in those who understand very well that the play is truly about the end. When you speak of a play, you remember its beginning, middle, and the end. Those among you who are sensible and have understanding will be able to remember the unlimited drama. First, there were the Sun and Moon dynasty kingdoms, and then others came. Then they became part of the merchant and Shudra dynasty. We souls have taken 84 births like this. Many of you are unable to remember this. You need to understand the knowledge of the beginning, the middle, and the end of the drama. You need to understand the knowledge of the beginning, Satyuga, Golden Age, Silver Age, the middle, Copper Age, and the end of the drama, Iron Age, and the Sangam Yuga, Diamond Age. This is a play of 5,000 years. Let this remain in your intellects. This soul is so tiny. He plays a part of 84 birds. The Supreme Soul is also so tiny. He too is bound to play his part. He is bound by the drama. When it is the confluence age, the time emerges. The diamond age, the confluence age, the time emerges for him. The time confluence age, diamond age, the time for God to come on this earth. So time emerges for him to play his part on this earth. In the scriptures, they have written that God had the thought of creating a new world. However, it has been written in such a way that no one can understand it. All of those matters are of the past. You are playing your parts in the practical way. You know that He is all three, your father, teacher, and guru. You would never say this of a worldly father. A guru would be called a guru. Here, all three are one. Those matters, though these are the matters that have been understood. If your father is if your father is teacher, he is your father as well as teacher, but he cannot be your Sadguru. But Shiv Baba is the only one who is your teacher, who is your father, and who is your Sadguru. So all the three relations he is keeping with you in this confidence age, and the time is now just very few left. A guru would be called a guru. Here, all three are one. These are the matters that have to be understood. Only God, the Father, is called the knowledgeful one. He has the knowledge of the whole tree because He is living. He comes and gives you all the knowledge. You children know that you will now shed your bodies and go back home with Baba. When you have become karmatit, you will not have any evil spirits in you. A number one evil spirit is of body consciousness. Ravan is the head of all those evil spirits. It is in Bharat that they burn Ravan, but they do not know what Ravan is. People don't know since they when they started celebrating Dashera, Raksha Bandhan and Deepmala. Will Ravan eventually die, or will he always continue like that? They can't tell. They burn Ravan, but he begin but he becomes alive again because in the next year they again burn Ravan because this is his kingdom. There is no Ravan in the golden age. Their children are born through the power of yoga. No sin will be there. Since you become the masters of the world through the power of yoga, can children not be created through the power of yoga? Ravan does not exist there, so there is no question of the type of indulgence. This is why Krishna is called Yogeshwar, the Lord of Yoga. He is completely viceless. Yogis never indulge in sens- in sensual pleasures. Bhogi. They have never lust. If they were to indulge in sensual pleasures, they could not have yoga and they could not be called as yogi. You are now studying yoga, Raj Yoga, by becoming those who indulge in sensual pleasures, those who indulge in the vices. You are unable to have yoga. You children receive the combined inheritance of the father, teacher, and guru. The Sadguru takes everyone back with him. He will take everyone back anyway, but you become the garland around his neck. The bridegroom will take all us brides back. God will take all us brides back. First, the bridegroom will go, and then those who become part of the sun and moon dynasty will follow. Then the procession or clan of those of Islam will follow, and then those who belong to the Buddhist clan will follow. All souls have to go and sit in their own sections. A soul is a star, and these matters have to be understood very well. Only those who are fortunate will imbibe these things and explain them to others. Then they write the praise. So and so explained to me, and my intellect opened completely. She gave me the donation of life. They then develop love for the one. They continue to remember that one, and then they have to be freed from her. An agent is not remembered. Once the agent has done his work, that's it. The bride then remembers the bridegroom. Brahma too is just an agent. It is Shiv Baba who has to be remembered. This agent also remembers that one. Brahma Baba also remembers Shiv Baba. There is no praise of this one. This one was impure. He first entered this one. God entered into Brahma Baba and then made Brahma Baba pure. The one who is impure, initially Brahma Baba was impure, and now when Brahma Baba is in the subtle region, he is in the purest form. His face also has to be shown. This explanation is given over and over again. However, only when someone comes and belongs to the Father and says, Baba, I now belong to you. You are my Father, teacher, and Sadguru. Baba, I now belong to you. You are my Father, teacher, and Sadguru. Would the Father then say, I also accept you? However, remember that you must not cause me to lose my honor. Remember that you must not cause me to lose my honor. You should not do anything that will indulge you in the sinful actions, because that will be a dishonor for Shiv Baba. Because you are the children of Shiv Baba, you are the children of God now. So your action should be that of deity, comparable to that of deities. After belonging to me, don't indulge in vice. In fact, at this time, all are the residents of hell. They remember heaven. They say, so and so has become the resident of heaven. When someone leaves the body, everyone say he has gone to heaven. Oh, they say, so and so has left the body and he has become now the resident of heaven. Oh, but where is heaven? If that person went to heaven, why then do you invite him to eat the food here? They feed impure Brahmins prized in the impure world. No one is pure, but no one can understand this tiny matter. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning. From the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. Spiritual children says Namaste to the spiritual father. Om Shanti. Essence for Dharana. First point, don't have love for the agent who gives you knowledge, but remember Shiv Baba alone. He is the one who gives you the donation of life. Second, maintain unlimited happiness by keeping this unlimited play in your intellect. Renounce any consciousness of your body and practice being bodiless. Blessing. May you be an actor with a hero or heroine part and share your treasure of happiness from your full stock. Blessing. May you be an actor. May you be an actor with a hero or heroine part and share your treasure of happiness from your full stock. The duty of conference aged Brahmins is to be constantly happy and to share that happiness, but your stock has to be full to do this. Now, as delicate times come closer, many souls will come to you to ask for a little happiness. How, therefore, you have to do so much service that no one goes away empty handed. For this, let there always be the signs of happiness on your face. Never let your face never show off and never show an off mood, any signs of being defeated by Maya or being disheartened. Be constantly happy. Continue to share that happiness. You will then be called a hero or heroine actor. Slogan. To give regard to anyone to give regard to one another's advice is to bind the gathering with a thread of unity. To give regard to one another's advice is to bind the gathering with a thread of unity. Acha, Om, Shanti. So the main sentence, sweet children, sweet children, the Father is your Father, teacher, and Guru. Belong to Him while alive and become threaded in the rosary around His neck. Question: on the basis of which faith do you children become Brahmins? The first faith you have is that whatever you can see with your eyes including your bodies, is old, and that this world is very dirty and not worth living in. We receive our inheritance of the new world from the Father. On the basis of this faith, you belong to the Father, and you die to this old world and your old bodies while alive. You have the faith that it is only from the Father that you receive the kingdom of the world. Song was to live in your lane and to die in your lane. Acha. Om Shanti.